and welcome. Welcome if you are new. My name is Anna. So it is June, and I want to thank all of you that have continued to watch my videos through our transition period. I needed to upload videos that I thought were fun to kind of fill the gap because we're selling the house, and yeah, so we have a huge transition happening in our life right now, and so it kind of left a gap into homemaking videos. So I am here at the apartment, and hopefully by the time you guys see this video, we will have sold the house. And that is what I'm hoping for and praying for. The market is a little funny right now, and interest rates are playing a big role in who qualifies and who doesn't. So what we decided to do is just, you know, me come up here and then we'll go back there. Matter of fact, we are leaving today to go back to the house to go check on it and, you know, dust and vacuum and do all that kind of stuff. So we are leaving it show ready each time. But I'm kind of here now because even if we don't sell the house, we're going to rent it. So either way, I'm pretty much here now, you know. But the plans are is if we sell the house, when we sell the house, let's put that out into the universe, I will go back home, or we will go back home, and we will pack the house up and get everything put into storage, and then I'll just come here and be here and let the real estate company handle the inspections and the appraisals and all of that stuff. So with that said, we have a lot of decorating to do, and you can kind of see over here, I've already started. We are turning the 700 square foot home, apartment home, into a home, and that is challenging for me. Mainly because it's so small, the rooms are it's just one big room. And so I need to find clever ways to kind of split the two rooms up, because the kitchen has a bar wall that separates it from the dining area. I do have a lot of larger furniture pieces, for instance, this leather chair that I'm sitting in, because when we purchased this furniture, we were in a 2-bedroom, much larger apartment, and it fit perfectly. Now, the apartment that we are going to be renting, fingers crossed, they have one available when we're ready, all of this furniture will fit plus some. It's a big apartment. So I'm keeping all of the pieces that I have, and I'm actually going to be adding more. And you're probably saying, why, Anna? Why are you going to add more furniture? Well, I'm adding more furniture because when we move from here to there, I want to have the pieces already, you know, I already want to have the pieces. So we'll be hiring movers to move us, obviously, because it's a couple hours away, and let them do all the lifting, you know. But currently we have our TV in a kind of college dorm situation. It's sitting on 2 Target bookcases that I had purchased when we were in the 2-bedroom for the guest room. And the reason why I purchased those was because I wanted a place to put decor and the TV, but I needed it to be narrow so that it didn't impede the walkway between that and the bed. And it worked perfectly. So, anyways, I moved the little dresser that we had in here into the bedroom, and I moved the bookcases out into the living room, and I have the TV sitting on that, and I can't stand it. So I am actively looking for a TV stand. So hopefully I will find one by the time I get to the living room. Now the living room area of the apartment is pretty much done as far as furniture goes, except for that one piece. But I do want to add some artwork, and I'll be bringing some pieces from the home that we're currently selling. So we'll be doing that. So it's pretty much done. I think I'll just be changing out a couple of color type scheme items because everything's very neutral, and it went with the theme that I had at the last apartment. And so it's, yeah, I'm not feeling it. So we're gonna be doing that. So we're gonna be working in sections in this apartment. So each week I'll be bringing you a new video on, you know, how I'm turning in the dining area into cozy and decorative. Same with the living room, because they're basically one room. But I did do something to separate them in a way, just as far as the eye is concerned. So, and you'll be seeing that in today's video. But then I need to move into the kitchen, which basically is just decor in there. And, I'm doing a lot of things right now that, as far as cooking goes, it requires me to have appliances. Not out on the counter necessarily, but I'm using them every day, so I'm kind of leaving them out on the counter. The good news is we need a new blender, and because Ernie was using it or used it and he put it away wet, so it kind of rusted the mechanism. So I need to get a new blender. So I'm thinking if I get a new blender and it's something pretty and affordable, I think I might be able to work that into the counter. And then we've been using our George Foreman, and this week we used it a lot, and I burnt it twice, and I just can't get the black char off of it. So I do need to get a new one, but I also was telling Ernie I need to get a bigger one. I think we have the smaller, maybe not the smallest, but the smaller of the George Foreman, so I do need to get a bigger one. So maybe they make them pretty now, because that one's old and it's just black and blah. So I need to come up with some creative, clever ways. Also, because the kitchen is so small, we do store a lot on top of the refrigerator. So I want to come up with a more decorative, something pretty, because I have to look at that all the time. So I want something pretty to look at that's also functional. So we're going to be doing that. So we're going to be doing a lot of decorating, and then we're going to move into the bathroom, and then we're going to move into the bedroom, and then finally my patio. They are done painting the patio walls, but they have still got to do the railing. And so once they do that, then I can get out there and get busy, because I have a little garden going out there, and it's all potted. But Ernie's kept them all alive and well, and so I need to get them back where they belong and repot a couple of things because they've outgrown their pots. So we're going to be working on that. So yeah, we are back. We are back to homemaking. We are back to decorating and all of the fun things. So thank you so much again from the bottom of my heart for staying with me. I really appreciate you guys, and I do mean that. I do really mean that. So anyways, let's get into the video. I want to decorate. Okay guys, this is the area that we are going to be decorating. Ernie hung up the shelf for me, and here is my new piece of furniture that I got. I've already placed the coffee pot there. I think that this is going to work out so well. This is perfect solution for a small apartment, small kitchen, to help alleviate the clutter on the counters. But I didn't only want it to be functional here. I also wanted some decor, because this is a very long wall right when you walk in the front door. And I needed something to kind of like break the rooms up without, being furniture. And I think this does a trick. So I'm going to be decorating the shelf, the whole thing, but this is not really going to be, it's going to be more home decor as opposed to coffee bar decor, and you'll see what I mean by that. Let's get started. so because this table is working as a coffee bar, home decor, kind of an entry table, if you will, I wanted to make sure to put lighting. Not only that, but this works as our third lighting element in the triangle of the room. And we'll talk about that more later when we get to the living room. But this works as the third light and it works out perfectly. I think this was a score. I got it for $29, I think. And I think that's a great price for that lamp. And I got it at Home Goods. So now we have our lighting element. I'm gonna move to up here now because I want to get this all decorated and then kind of move down, you know, as we go. So let's go ahead and start up here. Okay, so I love that look. It looks so good. But I wanted something to kind of ground the shelf. I didn't want it to look like we just had this shelf with decor on it, you know, just in the middle of the wall somewhere. And so that kind of grounds the shelf, gives it purpose, if you will. Anyways, that's in my eyes. I'm no expert, but I think that it looks lovely. Let me know in the comments if you guys like it. Next, we're gonna go ahead and start building on that because I love layering up against these type of items. So now let's go ahead and layer something in front of that. There was a time when I was lonely. So I had mentioned that this rust color and blue color are going to be the accents and in the apartment, and so I was mindful of that when I selected this picture. I love it. It's a landscape. We'll get a closer look at it at the end of the video, but I love that it kind of brings all of the colors I'm using in the apartment into one, you know, little picture. I think that it brings it all in together and makes it make sense. But yeah, I love it. Let's keep going. Hard to get by, taking day by day. But baby, then you came along. I know I never felt that strong. Nothing's gonna hold us down. Yeah, we are taking off the ground now. I love how that looks up against everything. Oh my God, it looks so good. I got that on clearance for $10.99, you guys. And the reason why is it's missing the center of it. And I knew that I was going to be putting it up high and you weren't going to be able to know that. So I went ahead and picked it up. Let me show you what I'm talking about. So you can see kind of right here, there is a metal piece. So it had another piece that goes up here, but I knew that it was going to be going up like this, and so it didn't matter. What a steal for $10.99 in a basket and everything. Okay, now we're going to draw our attention to the most useful spot up here. This is where this is functioning, so we're going to be using this, but I want it to look nice too. So we're just going to add a few items here, functional items. My soul wanted healing consolation. Now, in one of my past videos, I talked about cup hooks because I want to hang the cups from here. Ernie's not so sure. So I'm just gonna stack them here really pretty because, again, this is a functional coffee bar. So let's go ahead and place those. The moment we've been waiting for. Come summer, winter, fall, or spring, no matter what the future brings. That looks good. I mean, it shows what the shelf is there for. It's intentional. It's a coffee bar. But I still think that I would like to get those up hanging up here, because then I'll have my 1, 2, 3. This is throwing me off. Do you guys see how that throws you off? It just does. Even numbers are not good for shelving. But anyways, we'll get to that. I just gotta talk Ernie into getting the cut hooks put up here. Okay, so we're moving down here. I hate the cords, so I'd like to, well, I'm not gonna worry about those because this isn't a permanent thing forever. So I'm just gonna pretend they are not there. But I didn't wanna leave this empty. And so I thought, why not, you know, put like a wine rack here and a couple other decor pieces just to kind of fill the space in. So let's go ahead and do that.
Nothing's gonna hold us down, 'cause we are taking off the ground now. Stay with me, we're aiming for the sky. Anywhere, we'll get there by and by. Stay with me, we're aiming for the sky. Anywhere.
I think you can imagine when this is full, that have more of a punch, and then removing these and hanging them up here, it makes perfect sense to me. You know, so when you're walking in the apartment back there, there's the kitchen. Now it kind of breaks up the living room from the dining area. Okay, you guys, now we're going to set a tablescape for party of 2. We have 4 chairs, but I'm only doing 2 because I don't want it to be super cluttered. We are in a small apartment, so I want to keep it light and airy. So I'm going to be setting the table as if this chair and the one under here are not here. So we're going to be doing this area here. And I'm going to go ahead and set the table, and then we'll come back and talk about all of the items, and I'll give you a closer look.
Get there by and by. Nothing's gonna hold us down.
Okay, I love this. So I want to talk about my color choices. Again, because the apartment is small, I'm keeping things really neutral. And blue, because blue is one of my accent colors, and I fell in love with these. This is all from Kirkland Home. All from Kirkland Home. They are so pretty. I only put 2 extra, oh, except for the napkin rings. I got these at Home Goods. I loved them. I thought that they went with this really well. So I put 2 extra napkins because the package came with 4, and so did the napkin rings. So I went ahead and put those out. I love these. We're actually using these dishes, and it's so nice because when I'm done washing them and drying them, I can just come put them back here, and then we use them. We're not using the napkins because I was going to do this video and I didn't want them dirtied. And honestly, I probably won't use these as everyday napkins. I'll have to buy some more or bring some from the house, but I loved the detail. It's like a kind of like a felt, I don't know, little pom-poms. So I just didn't think that those would do well with food staining or, you know, washing. So I love the detail in them. And I love this. They come right out of the sleeve. So, well, I can't do it with one. Oh, there we go. Come right out of the sleeve to make washing easier. And I just love them. And then, you know, when we haven't used this yet, but you know, on the weekends, if we make margaritas or something like that, or we just want to make some nice tea and put some tea in there, that'll be something that I'll use in the refrigerator. But yeah, we're actually using this tablescape, so it's not just for looks, it's actually for use, except for the napkins. But aren't they pretty? And then I love, this is actually a candle holder. And I loved the shape and size of it, which is why I got it. And then I added the greenery from Kirkland. These were $10.99 each, but they had like, I think it was 30% off. I love how airy and fresh this is, and the ceiling fan is right above it, so they kind of blow around in the breeze. But at a later date, if I want to use this for a candle holder, I can. So dual purpose here. So there we go. And I think that it's nice with the mirror that we have above here. It all kind of ties in. This mirror, the color of it is, can you see that? It's kind of like a, you can see what it is. It's not really gold, but it's pretty. It's really pretty. So I think that it goes well with the decor. So I think this is lovely for this section of the apartment. I think that it looks really good. Except for those added touches. Those are bothering me so bad. So that and filling up the wine, you know, wine thing here. I don't know. But I like it. That plant is in here because they're painting the apartments, and that goes on my front porch. So anyways, you guys will have to let me know in the comments. Let me know what you think. This is part 1 of turning this apartment, 700 square feet, into a little home. I want to thank you guys so much for watching today. I hope that you got some inspiration to do a little decorating in your home or one of your spaces today. You'll have to let me know in the comments what you think about today's video, and we will see you in the next one. Bye.